Welcome to Haukke Manor. Could be pronounced differently. I don't know. It looks like Hawk. I'm going to call it such. This dungeon has 3 bosses and one little hiccup in it, and I will explain that when we get there. So, first round. First bit. Iron Will up. Start out and you go to the left. Make sure everybody's with you. Alright, we got a white mage, so they've probably been here before. Okay. In the first room, maidservant and stunner. Maidservants you want to stun or run out of. And it can be difficult sometimes. Maintain aggro on everything while you're stunning things. These are the one mob that I do not mind if the DPS stun. Because sometimes it's not available. Yep, like that. Go low blow. Oh, did somebody grab the key? Yes, somebody grabbed the key. Be careful because this does have roaming monsters, those succubi maidservants are that wander. Keep an eye on them. Wait for them to cast their AoE before you stun them. Very important. So she's just going to go back and forth, back and forth. Trash will go like trash goes. Careful. Don't necessarily want to, Okay, I'll let you do it. The ninja likes running through stuff, so we'll let the ninja run through stuff. Now you need to find the tiny keys that drop off certain mobs. There was one in that first room. Got one tiny key. The tiny keys open the locked doors. There are some doors that need to be unlocked that are extra. This first floor is all about avoiding the maids from doing their big AoE attack. Don't get hit by it, in other words. Okay. And your maidservant, you come to me, the stunner, and she's down. Pick up the tiny key. You do not use it on this door. You do not use it on that door. Good, everybody's with me. Alright, so this can be the dangerous corridor. Because there are 2 maidservants, and they kind of path near each other. So, be careful. There's a third one over there, and if you pull all 3, there's a good chance you're going to screw something up. Okay, got them both. Paladin is the only one that can do that, because they've got the double stun. If you're not a Paladin, stun one and run away from the other. Just a recommendation. should be a chest in this room. No, there's a chest in the next room. All the way down there. No, this is just a tiny key. There are enough tiny keys to open all the doors in this place. The ninja is really good at getting where they're supposed to be standing. Okay. This is the Manor Claviger, which, if it's taken from German, they are a piano player. Okay. She will target people with Void Fire, which is basically Fire 2. It explodes, it's an AoE targeted at somebody nearby. She's also going to do the point-blank AoE that the others have done. Don't stun her, please. She's the boss. Don't stun bosses. Your DPS do not stun bosses. Your stun does not do any damage. And it builds up her resistance, the boss's resistance to stuns. So if that had stun resistance, there's a good chance that could have hit me. It's just, in your best case, not to use stuns on bosses. Unless you are the tank. There should be one more point-blank AoE before this ends. Nope, just the Void Fire. So this is not like World of Warcraft, where you can stun things, bosses and whatnot, with impunity. You have to, we need to go back this way. So, after you kill the boss, you go back through the door that you came in through. You're going to open the Ivy door. And you are going to run down the stairs, because if you jump down, there's a good chance you are going to get killed. Because there are mobs down there. Oh. Pass. Pass. Alright, the basement. The basement is a setup of... Think of it more like a bunch of jail cells. You've got to enter into certain cells and grab certain items. Well, we got to kill the monsters, to be perfectly honest. There is a tiny key over here, which we should need. After they're down, we'll take the tiny key. And then we've got to get the thing to open the Carnation door. We're looking for the key to the Carnation door, which requires us to run all around. Yeah, healer's getting ready to grab the key. So, be warned, stepping outside here, there will be maidservants. Remember, stun them when they get to you. Try not to have your back to the enemies. Yeah, I need to upgrade my gear. Because the healer has been chain healing me. I'm gonna wait for the healer to get mana. Oh. That's what I wanted. This is just an excuse to let the healer get some mana back. Oh, healer can get can use some new stuff as well. Grab the tiny keys. Check all of the cells. Don't have to kill that room. Okay, don't pull that group yet. This group has been pretty on the ball. So as the tank, your best bet is to establish threat and then move into a position that has all the enemies in front of you. And then just AoE. Once you establish threat on something, you should not lose it. Not saying you won't, just saying that you shouldn't. Doesn't mean you're a bad tank, just means that there are probably other things going on. Like, there are some fights where the enemies will focus on you, or focus on a certain person. I forget which room has this stuff, so we have the treasure coffer, Gaskins, not the loot that I need. So the reason that you want to go right, or go left after you come down here is because of this wall right here. Gotta open this door, yellow key is right there, and that opens the Carnation door. When you end up in certain dungeons, you will get a healer that decides that you need to have regen on you as you pull. Pay attention to this. Because 1 tick of regen gives threat to the healer right away, and if you don't hit the enemies first, you are going to have the enemies going to the healer. Because that 1 tick of regen moves the healer to the top of the threat list. Not much, but it does matter. If we were doing a full clear, we would go in there and get that last tiny key. Waiting for everybody to get over that. Then we come to the Carnation door. Now, this is 2 bosses. Jester and the Steward, and I normally kill the Jester first. Because the Jester is a ranged attacker. This is a very simple fight. The Jester will be casting spells. The Steward will be attacking normally. He'll get slowed because of the ice spikes. The Steward will cast point-blank AoE damage. To express what you want killed first, it's nice to have the target to attack set up. But the ice spikes is a damage shield, so there aren't many enemies that use them. Just means that every time you hit them, you will take some damage. Manor Steward is now just tank and spank with the occasional AoE. Stop stunning them, please. Do that, I can't do this. Check this. A Manor scale mail. Yes, I will take that. I'll pass on that, but we will travel. Turn. This is the thing that is an issue. You have to cast Return when you defeat that boss to get back to the start quickly. There we go. The reason you do that is because you have to go up the stairs to fight the next boss. This was not the best designed dungeon, but it's not a bad one. You can go up either direction. Just have to beat this Manor sentry. So the ninja didn't know that stunning was not a good thing to do in these dungeons. The stun in this game, aside from the Paladin stun, does no damage. So there is no reason to be activating the stun, unless you are interrupting a skill or something along those lines. And a lot of times it's best for the tank to be doing that so they know when they have to actually run out of mechanics if a stun doesn't work. Alright, so this boss will spawn ads. There are going to be lanterns that appear in all four corners. And she will do the same stuff that the other maidservants have done. She'll cast Void Fire on me, which does a lot of damage. So we're going to have Void Thunder on me. Very shortly, this barrier is going to drop, and then we're going to have to run over and deal with the lamps. I'm going to drag her back a bit. And then I'll pop a potion. Dark Mist, you do not want to get hit by that. Dark Mist will basically stun you. We're doing this again. Interacting. Down. Candle. You want to kill the candle. Candles are the precursor to the other ads coming out. So you kill the candle. You don't want the bomb to explode itself either. There's the second candle. Candle's gonna die, and now we should have the ads. Yep. So I'm gonna grab the Handmaiden. Handmaiden. The Sentry is casting Stone Skin, which is what I didn't want it to do, but We're going to come and focus on the sentry getting it down. The sentry is the most dangerous one because of the stone skin. Handmaidens should go down quickly. But if you can get to... Yeah, the stone skin is a skill that has been removed from the game. The player characters, I don't know if they're planning on reintroducing it, but it's basically an absorption barrier. Nope, run away. Okay, this boss can be stunned. I didn't know if she was the first one that couldn't, but... And that is Haukke Manor. And that is the way that that boss is supposed to be done. Everybody was running to their corner and doing their stuff. So, thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.